footy club from that toddling town has toddled their way into town as the Chicago Swans have come to face the Boston Demons. Stateside Footy, episode 75, starts now. We're on location at Millennium Park in West Roxbury, Massachusetts, where today the Chicago Swans fly into town for this clash with the Boston Demons. Hello, and welcome to our 75th episode of Stateside Footy, the program that brings you the great game of Australian Rules Football as it's played here in the United States. Alongside camera people Yefim Schneiderman and Aaron Harrington, I'm Bill Robert, and today we continue our coverage of the 2017 Boston Demons home season. In our last episode, the Boston Demons broke a decade-long losing streak against the New York Magpies, putting in a top-notch effort and leading from wire to wire en route to a big victory. Boston, 11 goals, 6 behinds, 72 points. New York, 3 goals, 7 behinds, 25 points. The Demons come back into action today, and they have a few big ins listed in the side, as Matt Wood, Dan Fleming, and P.J. Devine have returned from the World Cup of Finnish Baseball and are back to play with the home side today. The visiting Chicago Swans come in with a 2-3 league record, posting wins against Columbus and Des Moines, and suffering losses against Oklahoma City, Minnesota, and Baltimore, Washington. They look to even up that record with a win here today. And we'll bring you today's match after the break. Chicago versus Boston, Swans versus Demons, the red and the white versus the red and the blue. It's coming up next. Stay with us here on Stateside Footy. Are you into retro gadgets? Ta-da! Then here's your dose of old school tech. This is Tech Throwback, your place to turn for the techno trend from way back when. On Tech Throwback, we look at old computers, classic video games, and all those little doohickeys that used to brighten up your day.
Yeah!
Tech Throwback can be seen on public access television, or you can check us out online at vimeo.com/channels/Tech Throwback. It's the way we used to compute and play back in the day, and you can watch it anytime on Tech Throwback. Getting set for this matchup here, it's the Demons versus the Swans, Boston versus Chicago. I guess you could say it's Beantown versus the Windy City, but that would be a horrific coincidence to mention those two terms in the same sentence. So let's just stick with Boston versus Chicago for now, as Bruce Rogers gets set to put up the ball. In fact, he does put it up, and we have footy as it's hit out of the ruck by Dave Morton. Winds up in Swan hands, though, and here we go. Chicago with the first possession, and they go and kick it up, and here we go. Chicago on the move right now. Kick goes down the field, and it takes a bounce, goes to ground, and then picked up by the Demons, where Hayes will pick it up. He gets that there over now to Pat, and he'll just kick it ahead, and the ball going through center, and we've got a player down there. That player, number 4, Brad Woodruff, is down a little bit there, but the action is going to the far boundary, and it looks like it's going to be out there. It looks like we're going to have the Demons with possession right now as they handball it up. Here we go. Once again along the ground, in there going for it for the Demons. Druckenmiller was in there, along with Tim Fullwider, who was in there as well. And now here we go. Demons have it, and the kick going into forward 50. Bounces off the hands. Morton's got it now. Morton still has it on the run. Gets it to the booty. Kicks it up ahead. And let's see here. It is tapped out. Going after it now. Number 26, that's Mike Matera for the Swans. And he's battling there with Woodruff, who was back up. Good to see that, because he went down and stayed down for a little while, but he get back up, and he's okay now. As the ball goes back to ground, punched ahead there by Druckenmiller, and Fleming now tries to soccer it, and it's going to roll out, and it looks like it'll be out of bounds. So we're going to have a boundary throw in there. Ball's going to come in off the boundary. Rucks will get into position, and we will start this action all again. First minutes of this match between the Boston Demons and the Chicago Swans, and so far no score between either team as it comes in now, and they will do the boundary throw in. Up it goes, and hit over. No clear advantage yet. Does come out, though. And let's see, it's chipped through now, and oh, it hits the post! Demons with the first shot on goal. However, it bounces off one of the goalposts. Boston getting the first score there, first point. And now they lead 1-1 to 0 or nil or nothing or whatever. Matera kicks it out now. And let's see that kick in. That's going to be out of bounds on the foot, looks like. So Michael Matera taking the kick in for the Swans, and it's kicked up there from Pat, and the mark is taken by Fleming. Dan Fleming has it now. So this could be a 7-point play. Boston scored the behind. Chicago kicked it out, but they kicked it right out on the full. The Demons take it back. They kick, and they get a mark here. And here we go. It's a kick. That's a nice bending kick. Oh, my goodness. Dan Fleming, check side banana, and he bent it like, well, you can't really say bent it like Beckham because obviously that's soccer. How about this? He bent it like Betts. Let's give some love for Eddie because he's having a heck of a year with the Crows. So there we go. Dan Fleming with the 6 points and the goal. And now the Demons, that 7-point play is complete. And now the Demons are leading by a score of 1 behind, 1 goal, 7 points. And so far, Chicago yet to get on their side of the ground yet. So 7 plays, none right now, as 7 plays 0, I should say, as we continue and get it back to the center of the ground. And Bruce Rogers will get set to put it up. And we'll start it off again. So big performance so far from the Demons, looking for yet another win in this home season of theirs, as it's taken out of the ruck, goes to James Johnson momentarily, but then the Demons get it and kick it back into their forward 50, and it is intercept marked there. Actually, is it? Or let's see. No, we've got a free kick. Free kick is going to David Broomhead of the Demons. So the man they call Broomy will have a chance to sweep it forward. Bang! In it goes, and let's see, where's that going to go? That looks like it's going to be going wide as well. Just waiting for the word from the goal umpire, and indeed, that's 1 flag. So we do have the 1 flag, so another point for the Demons Club, and now it's 1-2-8, plays 0. As they get set to bring the kick in. And taking the kick this time for the Swans will be number 21, that's Pedro Jimenez. He kicks it out from his own back goal square, and the free kick is paid. He did mark it, and Chicago now has it. They'll take it out on the far wing, and it goes up and bounces down a couple of times, winds up to Dave Morton's hands, but then he gets just steamrolled right down, and a bunch of players going for it right now. It's along the ground, still a battle, and they just crunch in and hold on, and that'll be it for now. Umpire says my ball, and he will just toss it up. He does that right now, and tapped out once again by Morton, but right to one of the Swans, and he will kick it ahead. And now here we go down the ground. It's on the ground and further down the ground as the Swans soccer it ahead. They pick it up now. He is not able to do anything. Ari Jonik wrapped him up, and it looks like it's going to be holding the ball, and Ari Jonik will get the free kick. He wrapped up his target. That was number 37, who was Nathan Bird. He got wrapped up by Ari Jonik, and now the kick goes to Bird's opposite 37. That's Courtney Hayes, and he kicks it ahead now. And let's see, it is marked. Here we go. Demons with it now. I believe that's full wider on the far wing. He's going to bring it in a little bit, play on, and then kick it. And it goes right to one of the Swans. He can't pick it up cleanly, though. He doesn't mark it. That's number 14 there. That's Andrew Woodman. And now the Demons get it once again, kick it ahead. Giving chase is Calvert Jones. With it now, Morton. Morton handballs off, looking for Fleming. Goes over his head a little bit. And now they try and kick it back out. The Swans do. And indeed, almost marked. It just went right off his hands. And then he handballs it off. He can't handle it. Not a very clean handball. And the Swans get forced back. That was between Woodman and Pedro Jimenez. The Swans have it now. And they kick it forward. And tapped away, spoiled by one of the Demons. I think that's Jonik again. He's already made a couple of good plays, and the Swans get it off the ground. They kick it ahead, and looking for, and not quite getting their target, is once again the Demons come in to spoil. Jonik has it now. He gets it to the boot, and that goes back up the ground. It looks like Boston setting up to move once again. He's wrapped up. That's Ken McCarthy. He gets it off to a player. They handball off, and a chain of handballs. Now Julian Wallace has it. Wallace kicks down the field, and it's going to roll, and who will get there first? It looks like the Swans have numbers there. They've got a couple of players there. However, it's pushed ahead. Nice job there by Woodruff, and now kicking it in there. That's stretch, John Newton, and it looks like that's another behind. John Newton, stretch, kicked it, and let's see, I think it just, actually no, it's not even a behind. Looks like the Swans are getting it, so it's going to be a free kick. That kick went out just past the goals on the full. So they'll have it, and that's Michael Matera, known as Coop, and actually normally known as a Boston Demon, but he's one of the Demons who switched jumpers today to help the Swans fill out their numbers, and he'll just kick it out now, looking for somebody on the far wing, and it goes over everyone, just winds up going to ground there, and Woodman's in there, also a couple of other players, and it looks like that's going to be kicked out, and what's going to happen here? Let's see, we've got one of the players picking up the ball, so is it a free kick? No, he's turning his back. So in this case, I guess they're short on boundary umpires, so some of the players will handle the boundary throw-ins. As it gets tossed in once again, it goes back to ground. Swans trying soccer to head now. Ball going back along the ground now and kick back and forth. And here we go. Demons with a kick in toward the sticks. And it looks like that one may have gone a little wide. Goal umpire says my call and throws up one flag indeed. So that's another behind. First scoring shots all Boston, only one major though, 3 minors, and right now they lead 1-3-9. And Chicago, once again, still yet to get on the board here. As the kick in comes out, McCarthy chases it down, and he brings it back for the Demons. He kicks it in towards the goals, and it doesn't make it there. It comes back out, and with it, once again, McCarthy. McCarthy there with Wood now. Wood kicks it up, and not quite marked. It's going to roll and go through, and we will have a boundary throw-in. Still a good result for the Demons, though, as they will have it deep in their territory at their right half forward flank. Here we go, they'll toss it back in here. And it comes out, and the Swans will just pick it right up and kick it up the ground. And that is marked, and here we go. That's number 33, that's Scott Mackey, and he gets the kickoff now. And that ball's going to travel down the ground, and it will not be marked. Once again, Jonick in there with the spoil. And the kick goes down now. And it is marked. Marked there by one of the Swans. So Chicago may have their first shot here. That's number 37. That's Nathan Bird. And Bird going to give the Swans a chance to fly here. As he gets it to the boot, that kick will fly, and it will go wide. And it looks like that'll go through for a behind. So the first points of the game for the Chicago Swans. First point, I should say, because it's a single, but they are on the board. And right now the score, 1-3-9 for the Boston Demons, 1-1 for the Chicago Swans, as the Demons take the kick in from their own back goal square, and it goes off a bunch of hands at center, picked up once again by the Swans, and they'll kick it back towards their attacking zone. As they go in here, tapped, knocked out again, and here we go, handballed off. The Demons on the move with it once again. That's Courtney Hayes right now. Hayes will kick it ahead, and let's see, goes right over his head, and back now as the Swan picks it up. He kicks it up along the line, and it's going to dribble out. Question is, did that go out on the full, or was that is it going to be a boundary throw-in? See a player right now with the ball, and let's see what he's saying he's set to do. That's James Johnson, I believe, another Demon who's helping out to fill out the numbers for the Swans today as he throws on the Swans colors. That's a boundary throw-in as he tosses it back in, and it goes off a couple of hands. Chicago Swans have it now, and here we go. That's number 2 with it now. That's Micah Birch, another Demon, who's helping to fill out things. However, it's picked up by Jonick, who kicks it back, and here we go. I believe that's Courtney Hayes with it now, and the Demons moving back to their side of the ground. He's just going to take the running bounce, and see, it goes up the far wing now into Swan hands, and Swans will kick it right back. And free kick given to the Demons, as I believe that mark was taken there. Kind of hard to see on that edge of the ground, obviously, because of that big crown in the middle here. Like I've said before, it's great for drainage, not so great for television. And it's kicked ahead now. Goes up now, and let's see here. Going up and marked. And the Demons have it now. Handball goes off, and they've still got it. Oh, nice little twist around. Tries to get somebody on the lead. It's going to hit the ground in front of him, though. He's got it, though. And going, actually just trying to kick it through, and let's see here. That goes across the face of goal, and the official adjudication is, that's a single point. So now the Demons 1-4-10. And the Swans 1-1. And the kick in comes out. A couple of players battle for it. It's in Demon hands again. Oh, Morton wiped out just as he's trying to get rid of the ball. Big battle for it now along the ground. And here we go. With it now is Calvert Jones. Calvert Jones over to McCarthy. McCarthy takes it now off the bounce. Makes himself some space. Gets it to the boot, looking for Matt Wood. He's got Matt Wood out on the angle. And Wood kicks in right now, looking for, not quite getting his target there. Intercepted. And that's going to be the Swans with the kick there. Settling under it. The Demons, he can't hang on to it. He can't take the mark. Let it go right through his hands. And Calvert Jones knocked down as he tries to get the ball. He's got his head down over the ball. He's now ripped off the ball. And Morton's got it now over to McCarthy. McCarthy gets it to the boot. And it is almost intercepted. He can't take the mark. That's number 28 there. That is Vivek Ramji, I believe that is. Vivek Ramji. Had to double check that. And comes ahead. And goes across now. And let's see. Goes up ahead and is kicked. And it's coming out towards our area. Tell you what, guys. Literally, you heard that blast right off of our commentary position. We wanted to be close to the ground. And there we go. It goes off of Courtney Hayes' hands.
Right in front of the camera.
And we should give someone some points for that. Came right through. I'm just glad I remembered to hit record for that. It gets kicked up, and it jumps right in front of McCarthy, goes off his foot, rolls off, and goes out of bounds. So there we go. So the boundary throw-in coming now, and it goes off and tapped out. Demons have it, and they make themselves some space. Here we go, Calvert Jones with some space, gets it to the boot, looking for and getting Matt Wood. At half forward flank, he now kicks it ahead. A little bit of a spear kick, takes a hop, and winds up, I believe that's Daniel Fleming with it, and he kicks it across. And let's see, it's still a race for it. A couple of players being shepherded off the ball. Chicago picks it up, and they come out and go with it right now. A couple of minutes left to go in this first quarter. And down he goes. He slid and take the mark. Up it kicks now, and let's see. Goes off of everybody, and the Demons will pick it up once again. Handball goes off. It goes over Ken McCarthy's head. He misjudged it a little bit, but he's got it now. Stops, sells a little bit of candy. Once again, gets it, and then kicks it. Gets it right to, it goes right over the head of his intended target, and it's picked up. Woodman's got it now for the Swans. He kicks it up ahead, and it's going to skip and roll, and it'll wind up going out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw-in on the near side of the ground. Latter part of this first quarter, and so far the Demons off to a 9-point lead, 1-4-10 to 1 behind 1. 10 plays won right now as we continue in this first quarter. And it's tapped off. Johnston's got it now, and he's just going to move and get it to the boot. And it just goes wide past Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller picking it up. It sits for him, and he picks it up on a dead run and then gets it to the boot, out to the wing, and it is marked. And he kicks that, it's marked too. I believe that was Fleming who then got it to Matt Wood. And I believe Matt Wood's going to be awarded a 50-meter penalty too. Didn't see the circumstances behind that. But Matt Wood in position, a very makeable kick for number 22 for the Boston club. Very makeable kick for Matt Wood. Couple of steps, gets it to the boot, and
We've got no runner.
I believe everything's going through. Waiting for the adjudication from the goal umpire, but they're bringing it back up to center, so I'm assuming that that's a goal. Indeed it is, so it's going to be another one for the Demons. So now it's 2-4-16. Plays 1 behind 1. As it gets tossed up once again and hit out, and the Swans have it. Handball goes out, and Chicago's away now. They look to make a kick out to the far wing. However, the first target that's there is going to be, well, actually, no, the first target there is going to be the boundary line. As it'll go out, we'll have a boundary throw-in as everyone gets back into space once again. Coming out now, the Demons have it once again off that tap. Going up, and Matt Wood, he can't mark it. Goes down for it, but then he's battling with one of the Swans. He's got it now, though. Off the ground, he's able to get it to the boot. And that, he was almost able to mark it, but he had a Swans player right on him. And Bit of shepherding going on. It's his form now, and here we go. Handball goes up ahead. He's got Will Calvert-Jones all alone. Can he get to the ball in time? Yes, he can, and he just dribbles it through the big sticks, and it's another goal for the Boston club. 3-4-22 now for Boston, and still 1 behind 1 for the club from Chicago. Still some time left in this first quarter for the Swans to get some points on the board. So far we've had 3 goals between both clubs, 3 goals, 5 behinds, and 1 kick right into the portable press box. So it's been a pretty eventful first quarter so far. And he comes out of the tap, and with it now is Johnston for the Swans. He'll kick it out wide, looking for, not quite getting his target. He punched it out as it looked like Calvert-Jones was going to intercept Market, and the Demons bring it up ahead now, and here we go. That's Ben Thaverge with it now. He handballs it off, and he makes a little space for himself there, and he handballs it back, and here we go. Broomhead, big kick in towards the sticks, race for it there, and he's just going to shepherd it. It's going to roll through, and that looks like it went through for a behind. Yep, that's just a minor score. But another point for the Demons to add to their lead. They now lead by 22. 3-5-23 plays 1 behind 1. And here we go again. The Swans taking the kick in from their back goal square. Latter stages of this first quarter. Demons off to a big start. Swans trying to get back into it. And off the kick in, nice juggling mark there, number 33. That is Scott Mackey. And Mackey gets it to the boot now. Contest forming, going up. Courtney Hayes takes the intercept mark. And once again, the Demons will turn it right around into attack as it comes out once again. And looking to get the mark, getting it there, Matt Wood. Instrumental as always. And he kicks it in towards the sticks. And let's see, marked right in front. Oh my goodness. He takes that one right literally in the shadows of the goals. It's 36, I believe that's Dan Fleming. And a chip shot goal for the Boston club. And now we sit at 4-5-29 to 1 behind 1. First quarter action, you're watching it right here on Stateside Footy. And don't forget, Stateside Footy is available anytime, day or night. All you have to do is find us online. We're at vimeo.com/StatesideFootyTV. You can also look up Stateside Footy on YouTube.com. We've got a whole bunch of episodes up there as well. It's a great way to get your footy on and keep up with what's going on with footy here in America as they bring it back to center. And special thanks to our camera folks for coming out today. Aaron Harrington and Yefim Schneiderman. Thanks both of you for coming out. And let's see, coming out again and taking it was Matt Wilson, but then he is dispossessed, and the Demons kick it forward, and there's a chase now going out toward the wing. I believe that's Fleming in there right now. Tries to tap it on the ground to make it sit for him, and let's see, handball goes over, and let's see. Looks to be a free kick. Free kick going to the Swans as the first quarter horn goes off. And so we are at quarter time. And the score right now is Boston, 4 goals, 5 behinds, 29 points. And the Chicago Swans, 1 behind, 1 point. Still plenty of action on tap. Stay tuned here as Stateside Footy continues.
Australian rules football? In the U.S.? That's right. The United States Australian Football League is in a city near you. Go to USAFL.com, find your team, check them out. We're a group full of men and women just like you. Join us for the fun athletic competition. Stay for the camaraderie.
We are the champions!
Log on and sign up to join your team at USAFL.com.
That's the horn. Second quarter about to start. Bruce Rogers, the umpire, holding the ball up high and now tossing the ball up high. And here we go. The Rucks go at it, and Swans looking to take it out. And here they've got it initially, but then real tough footy right in the middle there as it goes to ground. A bunch of players going after it and still bundling around the ground. And now the Swans looking to bring it. However, Will Calvert-Jones gets in the way, and then he is pulled down. And right now the score 29-1 in favor of Boston, 4-5 to 1 behind. And the Demons now bring it through as they take the intercept mark, and they're just going to center it up, looking for Courtney Hayes, getting Courtney Hayes, and here we go. He's going now to the fat side of the ground, looking for and getting Will Calvert-Jones. Ross Druckenmiller's in there too. Calvert-Jones gets the ball to the boot, and jumping up and leaping and getting it, and here we go. Demons could be away as, he kind of ski jumped that kick, but let's see if they can get it now. That is almost marked by Matt Wood. Ball goes to ground. Demons have it momentarily. Swans take it now. That looks to be another ski jump kick. And coming in, almost kicking it off the ground there was, I believe that was Hayes. Sarkert ahead now, and it's a race for the ball. Looks like the Demons will get there first. Let's see if it can sit for him, though. He's able to, he's still not able to pick it off the ground cleanly. He gets it now, kicks it over, and Hayes marks it in the center. And now kicks out toward the fat side of the ground once again. And, Ross Druckenmiller running, getting it. Comes out, and here we go. Demons on the march once again, looking for a target, and it looks like red jersey's there. He's just going to spoil it rather than try to take the mark. Gets it out to Woodman now. Woodman gets away from Fleming and kicked ahead there. That was number 17. That was Brad Clifton. And coming through the ground, and here we go once again. Dave Morton has it now for the Demons. Looks like he kind of ski jumped that kick a little bit, and he'll sit for him eventually, and he's able to handball it off, and here we go. Once again, Demons on the march. Ball going out to the far boundary. A couple of players going after it there. Handballs it back, loose. Morton's got it off the ground now, and he steps into it, gets it to the boot, and it's going to go right through. Oh, boy. That's a behind. The kick went in. No one really went after it. It just dribbled all the way through. But it's another point for the Demons, so now 4-6-30 as the Swans take their kick in, and it comes almost to the center of the ground, and once again goes up, and he's marked it. A little bit of a juggle there, but he's got it now. That's number 15 there. That's Matt Wilson, and he gets it to the boot now, going in the far wing. And it's punched away by the Demons. And here we go. Demons looking to get it again. Chicago's got it now. He's in the grass. He kicks it off one of the Demons, and that was McCarthy that it bounced off of. And here come the Demons once again as they look to go in, and it is almost intercept marked there by the Swans. Out to the far boundary again. And the kick goes up, not 15, so they'll just play it on. And it gets kicked up far, and it's going to skip. It's going to roll. Who's going to get there first? There's a race for it. Demon shepherded off the ball. Swans get it. One of the Swans had it, and then he got pulled right down. Kick now, centering kick going in, and it is marked. Oh, he can't get it. I thought he had like 3 or 4 chances to juggle it. Just couldn't get the hands on it. That was Joe Connor. And it's kicked out now. Up the corridor. Morton on a bounce. He gets it now, kicks it out to the wing, looking for, not quite getting his target, but it'll sit for him, and there's a big kick heading for the Sticks. Skip out, and still in play. Swans get it now in their back pocket, and they get it back to the boot, and let's see. It is marked, intercept marked there by the Demons. And he's just going to stop for a little bit, size up his target, see what's going on. And that is a big, long kick. Does it have the carry? It certainly has the aim. Oh, it actually skips through, and that looks like a goal. It had the journey and the aim. So there we go. Demons with another major. And now it's 5-6-36. They've got 5 majors and a major's worth of minors. And they lead right now by 35 points, 36 plays won in favor of the home club as they bring it back up to the center. Learn more about this great game and how it's doing in your backyard. Visit the league's official website. It's the United States Australian Football League at www.usafl.com and find a club near you. As we resume action, and it comes out, and Calvert-Jones has it now and gets it over to, I believe that was, I don't think that was Wood, but nonetheless, Wood's right there. That's Wood. And he picks it up off a bounce, is able to skitter it along the ground, but then kicked back now by the Swans, takes a bounce right into the hands of Calvert-Jones. He sells the can, he gets through 3 defenders, and then kicks it ahead, and it is intercept marked by Chicago. And up it goes, and they connect. Going up the corridor now are the Chicago club, and Connor is spoiled by Jonick. And with it now is McCarthy. McCarthy hauled down, and hang on. He is pinged. Number 21, that's Pedro Jimenez, credited with the tackle, getting the free kick for holding the ball against Ken McCarthy as the kick is spoiled. Dave Morton getting in the way of that, and now it rolls to Ari Jonik, who gets it to the boot and kicks it along the far wing. And getting there first is going to be Stu Nickel for the Swans. And knocked back by Ari Jonik. Demons looking to pick it up, maybe drive it into attack. He's got it now off the ground. Handball's up, and Nickel actually had a tackle going on, but wondering if that did go out of bounds. Looked like it did. So let's see. Goes up now and hit off. I think that was a free kick, actually. Once again, the play on that side of the ground, sometimes it's hard to see what's going on, especially with the ball along the ground. But they're moving it up right now, and it takes a kick that's not a very long kick as it goes along the ground. Number of players going for it right now, and it gets handballed out by the Demons, but I think the Swans will get there first. Indeed, they will, and they're on the move right now. He's able to just to get past the defenders a little bit, but then kicks it into the hands of one of the Demons. I think that's Dave Morton, who's now going to kick toward the center, toward Ken McCarthy, who's set up just about in the corner. And oh boy. McCarthy, advantage. McCarthy basically stopped, was about to take a free kick that tackled from behind, but the tackle caught him high, so he get the free kick. The umpire paid advantage, and he just took off with it and kicked it up forward. And now they're trying to get a centering kick going, and it's marked. And right now the Demons have another shot at another goal. As once again, they have been pouring it on.
Where are you playing? Center. Center wing? No, center.
And here we go. He's going to take his run up right now.
Just stay in the center.
Gets it to the boot, and that's going to go off to the side, and it looks like that'll be out on the full. So that'll be a free kick going to the Chicago Swans in their own left back pocket. Almost to the halfway point of this second quarter, and the Demons still pouring on the points as it comes out of that kick, the free kick, and the Swans kick it back and forth a little bit, and now they start to bring it up. That's Colm Smith with it right now. He's able to kick it up right into the hands of Courtney Hayes, though, for the Demons. He gets it, and he turns it right back around. That ball is coming back into the Demons' attacking zone. And, oh, my goodness, that's a one-handed mark. That is gorgeous. That's, indeed, that is Daniel Fleming with it. So he's just going to kick it in towards the goal. That's a big kick. Does it have the carry? Let's see. Let's see. We get to see the adjudication on that. But they're bringing it back, and that is a goal. I see two fingers. A big booming kick. Just get over everybody's head, over the outreached hands. Some of the defenders down there. And the Demons added, so right now 42 plays 1 in favor of the home club. Just a reminder, you are watching Stateside Footy, the program that brings you the great game of Australian rules football as it's played here in the United States. Today we're watching the Boston Demons hosting the Chicago Swans, and as I just mentioned, the Demons right now up to a big lead. They lead by 41 points, 42 plays 1, as we get set to toss it up at center once again. Tapped out, and Nickel has it now, and he kicks it in, and it goes right over a couple of hands, and going after it now, there's Ari Jonik. He's able to pick it up off the ground. Handballs ahead to David Pedersen, and here we go. Pedersen gets it to the boot before he's chased down, and just at the feet of his intended target, and he kicks back now, and punched ahead. Right, Ari Jonik almost had it. Swans move it forward right now. Chicago looking for their first scoring shot of the quarter, but it's taken by the Demons' defense. And kicked out wide to the wing, and let's see, it's intercept mark there, and that's Woodman. Kick goes in, and intercept mark there. That kick goes out, and goes out to Sean Burbank. And kicked out, and goes over a couple of heads, but the Demons pick it up, and they are en route. On the move now. Kicking, looking for Pedersen. Goes a little wayward and winds up in the hands of the Chicago club. Handball ahead, and here we go, going up the corridor. Just taking it right up the guts. And here we go, that's a mark. That's Al Martin, number 13, who has it right now. And he kicks it out looking for a player on the wing. He's got it. And kick goes in right now, and looking for the centering kick. He's got it. Kick going from number 28, who is, once again, Vivek Ramji, I believe the name is. And now with it there is number 17, that's Brad Clifton. So Clifton with a chance for another scoring shot for the Chicago club, as they look to stop the rot and start to elbow their way back into this. Let's see, is that going to stay straight? That looks pretty close. And I hear applause, and I see, actually not enough applause. Just went wide as it went over the goalposts. As a result, it'll be a behind. First score for Chicago for the second half. Now it's 2 behinds 2. They drop it to 40, and the kick in. Taken by the Demons. Pedersen going up to mark it, couldn't do it. And here we go once again. Handball goes off. Kicked up once again, that was Clifton with it. And chase for it now as it goes off the hands of one of the Swans. And it's in the pocket. Kick goes over. That looks like that got smothered. And coming back, and let's see. Looks like it's going to go out, and it looks like it'll be a boundary throw-in. Still a good result for the Chicago club, though. Actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's going to be a boundary throw-in. The players are doing the throw-ins here. No boundary umpire down there. So there we go. Once again, tapped out and punched in right into the hands of one of the Demons, and he's going to take it and run with it. And he kicks it up, and it's marked. I believe that's Matt Wood leaping for it. And bounces off a couple of hands. Looks like the Demons will get there first. Maybe not. He's got it now. And his handball, I believe that was Calvert Jones trying to get it to Ari Jonik. Jonik picks it up now. Handballs to Wood. And Wood kicks up the wing. Right to Calvert Jones. Calvert Jones picks up the mark there. And he's able to kick it ahead now. And it takes a bounce and winds up in Swan's hands once again. He gets it and is able to handball it. Actually, maybe not. Let's see here. And they've got it right now. The Demons do, that is. And kick goes up, and he's got it. He's just got to play on. And he's able to kick it through, and that's another goal for the Demons. 7-6-48 now for the Bostonians. And 2 behinds 2 for the Sons of the Windy City. As we continue in. Thanks for tuning in. It's a great Saturday afternoon for footy. Last time we were here, we had some wicked winds. I almost went parasailing in this tent here. This time, not nearly as bad. There's still a slight breeze. I wouldn't even call it a goal breeze like the other one. Sometimes you get like maybe a 2-goal breeze or a 3-goal breeze or a 20-goal breeze. This was the case last time. Anyone kicked the ball into that one, it would have wound up in Needham. But as they take the ball out of the ruck once again, and let's see, we've got some action there, and the umpire's just going to call for it. Toss it up for grabs once again. Here we go. Boston under it. They tap it. Hit out to advantage as it gets kicked out now. He has marked it. Nicely done. And he handballs it off now. And right to a teammate. And once again, long kick in towards the sticks. That looks really good. And let's see. That looks like another goal. A monster kick there. 8-6-54 now for the Boston club. And they'll bring it back up to center once again. Probably about 5-6 minutes, somewhere around that left to go in this half. And just a reminder that Stateside Footy is a show that lets you get your footy on cable or online. Check us out on vimeo.com/StatesideFootyTV and check your local cable listings. If it isn't there, contact your local cable station. Tell them you want to see Stateside Footy. As it comes out of the ruck once again, Demons have it to advantage. And here we go. McCarthy has it now. McCarthy sells some candy. Now he gets it to the boot and gets it in, and it goes off a bunch of hands. Winds up going to the ground. And Wood's got it now. Wood gets the handball off, and here we go again. He's in the he's hauled down there. Gets it out to Wood again, though, and it is marked right in front of the goals. I believe that saw the number 22 there, although I don't see a 22 here, so I have to double check. But it is kicked out and marked there. That's Pedro Jimenez, number 21. He kicks it now along the wing, and nice job there. Picked up, I believe, the mark taken there by Ramji once again. And he'll kick up and take it right to the side. And here we go. Swans on the way. He makes a little bit of space for himself. Then he runs back. And Jonek just about to take him down, but he's able to handball it. But he goes right to Dave Morton. And once again, here we go. Morton. He's able to get it to the boot just before he's wrapped up. And that goes down. into Swan hands now. Swans in their own halfback flank to Jimenez, who gets it down to the boot. And it is marked in defense. Courtney Hayes has it now. And he's just going to get a nice long kick out, looking for a target, and it's marked. Fleming has it. Handball's up to Broomhead. Broomhead with it now, and he will just take it, and he kicks it through for another goal. Basically the equivalent of 10 goals, actually technically 9 goals and 6 behinds, but 60 points now for the Boston club. And once again, 2 behinds, 2 for Chicago. Big happenings here lately. The United States and the, United States men's and women's team coming in 4th in the International Cup competition down in Melbourne, Australia. And actually they also traveled through part of Sydney too. But in Melbourne, good showing for both the men's and the women's teams. And also some good plays too, some good games by the Liberty. We have the Freedom, who is the women's side for the International Cup, but then you have the Liberty, who's a developmental team that played a bunch of exhibition games and did pretty well, actually. I think they went 3-2 overall, so good job. Good showing from the U.S. in international play down in Australia past couple of weeks. As the kick comes in, Swans trying to boot it into their territory, but it's taken in defense by Ari Jonik, who then turns it around into attack. Tries to get it to Russ Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller now shepherding Swans off the ball, and Calvert-Jones has it. Calvert-Jones now kicks it and goes over a couple of hands. Swans get it now. Handball picked off, and McCarthy has it now. Ken McCarthy tries to get it to Fleming. It goes to ground. McCarthy, once again, Fleming rather. And now the Swans, he can't pick it up. He runs almost past the ball, and it's a hard footy along the ground right now. A bunch of players going in for it, and the umpire's just going to call for it and say, I will toss it up. Once again, Boston's side of the ground here as they toss it up again. And it gets tapped out and kicked ahead. And he's going to pick it up. And Connor kicks it now, looking for his target, number 20. Nice job there. He marked it. That's James Johnston. Yes, and actually, once again, a couple of Demons players connecting on there. They're playing for Chicago today to fill in the numbers. And it is marked there. Nice job there by Ramji. And he kicks it ahead. Looking for his target, number 38. That's Dean Schwab. And the ball is going to wind up going out of bounds, and we'll have a boundary throw in. Boundary throw in at right half forward flank for the Swans, as it bounces off a bunch of hands, but it looks like the Demons are going to take it and put it out right once again. Oh, nice job there, Morton. Bounced off his hand, but then he, hang on, do we get a whistle there?
Good.
Nice try there by Dave Morton. He couldn't get it off the hand, so he just kicked it ahead. And then he basically went right into the hands of one of the Swans, and Morton tried to tackle him. That didn't happen. But we got a stoppage in play, as the free kick goes to one of the Swans, and he kicks it in now, and that could be their first major. Let's see. That's it. First major for the Chicago club. Their first goal of the day, and now it's 60 plays 8, 9-6-60 for the Demons, 1-2-8 for the Chicago Swans. So far, bunch of goals in this quarter. So far, we've seen 5 of them for the Demons, and now 1 for Chicago. And the score stands 9-6-60 for Boston, 1-2-8 for Chicago. And as it goes up to center once again, tossed up and tapped out. Swans trying to get it to advantage, but then one of the Demons picking it up there off the ground. Nice job. I believe that's let's see, I wasn't actually not sure who that was, but it goes out, and here we go. Demons on the run once again. Kick goes in, and it is almost marked by Matt Wood. He's spoiled there by Clifton. And the Swans look to get it along the wing, and that is marked. Nice job. Kicked around now, and into Swans territory, but it looks like Ari Jonik will be the first one to get there. Actually, no, one of the Swans takes it, and let's see. That's going to roll, and that's going to roll, and where's that going to wind up? That's going to be a goal! Couple of quick ones there by the Swans. And they definitely need those if they're going to mount an offensive in the second half. They need to get some momentum, start to get things working right now. And then bring it back up to center. And indeed, we mentioned, the next half We're in the next half now because this half is officially over. That's the siren, or actually, well, technically the horn, but you could call it the siren too because that's what they call it down under. But halftime is indeed here, and the score stands: the Boston Demons 9 goals, 6 behind, 60 points, and the Chicago Swans 2 behinds, 2 goals, 14 points. Second half action is on the way. You're watching Australian Rules Football, American style, and you're watching it right here on Stateside Footy. Second half action now between the Boston Demons and the Chicago Swans. Boston right now up 9-6-60 to 2-2-14 as it comes out, and it looks like the Swans get it to advantage, but then it's intercepted. Nice job there. Courtney Hayes with the intercept mark, and he's going to turn it into attack now for the Demons. As it goes over Calvert Jones's head and bounces and picked up right now. I believe that's Fleming. Handballs. Oh, it goes right past Druckenmiller. Goes to ground. Druckenmiller picks it up. He collides there with Stu Nickel, and the Demons still have it though. And he is dispossessed. Play on, calls the umpire, and the Swans have it now. And they look to set up. And, he jumps just a little early. He's not able to take the mark. That's Joe Connor. And Connor has it once again. He's dispossessed, but another Swan picks it up now. Handballs it back to Connor. Connor gets it to the boot. I think it might have been touched, and it's knocked ahead. And the Demons will pick it up. There's number 6. That's Tim Fullwider. And let's see here. Where's it going here? Still far boundary. Knocked down. I believe that was a tackle by Druckenmiller. Once again, when they get to that end of the ground, I'm only seeing hips and heads here. So it's kind of like a virtual Mummenschan show here, as like half the players blend into the background here. For all those of you who are old enough like me to remember who Mummenschans was, as we have a boundary throw in. And it goes over, tapped out. Swans have it, and he is wrapped up just as he gets the ball. He's able to toss it out, though, and the Demons pick it up now. That's Ken McCarthy with it. He gets it to the boot, and it's going to scoot through, and it's going to be loose, and here we go. Demons with it. And with it there, that's Pat. Pat kicks it ahead, looking for. Oh, it just goes over the head of Brad Woodruff for the Demons. Coming up now, and that's Pat with it once again. And let's see, Pat gets out of that tackle, does a little bit of a spin move there, and gets it right to Matt Wood. Matt Wood will play on. He will get it to the boot, and he will kick a goal. So there we go, 10-6-66 now. Nice play there, just methodical, just right up there as they bring it back up to the front. And we have another goal for the Boston club. They pull further away. And now it's 66 plays 14 as they bring it back up to center. You're watching Stateside Footy, the program that brings you Australian rules football played here in America. If you'd like to play, go to www.usafl.com and find a footy club near you. And it goes up once again, and tapped out, and no clear possession yet. Swans get it, and that's not a very good kick. It's handballed out, and here come the Demons with it once again. He is ripped down, and the Swans will get it now. That's a big kick. See if they can get somebody on the lead here. Jumping and getting. Oh, he's marked it. That is nice there. That's number 38. That's Dean Schwab. Schwab with it now for the Swans. And he'll kick it up there, and it's going to go well wide, and out on the full, it looks like. So it'll be a free kick for the Demons. And they'll just kick it in, look to turn it into attack. Goes over the head of Fullwider, and then comes out, and the Swans pick it up once again. Red jerseys around the ball as they handball it off. Oh, nice catch there. He juggled it with one hand and kicks it in, and it's gone past everybody now. And it looks like if the Swans can get there, oh, they can't. Oh, he's pushed right into the goalpost. And we might have to take a little while to build that one back up. As he went, I'm assuming that's a rushed behind. And the goalpost just blew apart, as they've been wont to do. You may remember a few years ago a free kick involving Dave Knezovic that wound up getting on the footy show in Australia. And let's see, we've got not actually sure what's going on. Looks like they've got a ball up. So I'm not sure what happened there.
Lock it in. Pedro, Matt.
Let's see here. I was watching the post, but I'm wondering if one of the Demons tried to kick in and then ran outside the goal square. That's usually when they have a ball up at that particular part of the field as the ball goes out, and it looks like we'll have a boundary throw in. And the throw-in comes in. Players lining up underneath it now. Tapped out and kicked. Oh, that kick is shanked a little bit, though. And it looks like that's going to head out. Still in play, though. And Jonah kicks it out. It goes along the boundary. It's going to skip. It's going to stay in play, at least for the moment. And then handballed off. Oh, it bounced right off his hands. And then one of the Demons showing some courage there. Just going after it. We've got a whistle. And it looks like free kick will be going to Will Calvert-Jones, who kicks it, shanks it out a little bit, but is taken by Pat on the run. And it did go 15. It is a mark. It is paid. So he's got the ball now, looking for a couple of targets. He's able to get it to the boot now, looking for a couple of players once again. And Morton can't mark it, goes off his hands, but then he picks it up and it's taken away and kicked in now. And goes over everyone's head and is going to skip out. Goes over the head of Andrew Woodman. And it's going to go out. Still good result for the Swans, as it results in a boundary throw in at their left half forward flank. Up it goes once again. Rucks go at it, tapped out, no clear advantage yet, and the Demons have it now. And he gets it to the boot, looking for something up the corridor, and Pats, wow, nice job there. That's Brad Woodruff. Woodruff spinning around, and he's under pursuit right now. Gets it over to Fullwider, going wider as he kicks it out, and there we go. Gets it to Fleming now. Dan Fleming with it on the far wing. Kicking and looking and almost getting it to Matt Wood. Not quite as it goes to ground there, but the Demons will pick it up once again. And here we go with it now. Oh, that's a kick in, and that's Fullwider with a kick in. Let's see where that goes. That's another goal. And the kick to make it 11-6 by number 6. And it's now 72, plays 14 in favor of the Boston Demons. And once again, they'll bring it back up to center. Thanks for tuning in today, as we got a player who is coming off, and he's not looking in good nick at all, being helped off by a couple of his teammates. So they're going to hold off a little bit there as that player comes out. A couple of players coming in on interchange as the one Demons player is helped off. He's walking very gingerly right now. So as they get that all squared away, they'll toss it back up for grabs once again. And out it comes, hit out to advantage by the Demons. And here we go. That's Pat with it now. Pat is wrapped up. And let's see here. And holding the ball. Swans getting rewarded for the tackle. And that's number 17. That's Brad Clifton, who kicks it now. Gets it to the boot, and it's spoiled by one of the Demons. Ball goes to ground, picked up, and here we go. Calvert-Jones has it now. Calvert-Jones handballs over to Jonik. Ari Jonik with it now. Takes a few steps, gets it to the boot. Lining up a target, and Dave Pedersen's got it now. Pedersen on the wing. Looking for somebody at half forward. And getting one of the Swans. That's number 25 there. That's James Elward, actually another one of the Demons who's helping out to fill out the numbers today. He kicks it out, and it is marked there by number 2. That's Micah Birch, yet another one of this Boston club. As he kicks ahead, dribbles off the ground. He can't quite get it. Punched over, though. Nice job there. Birch gets it now. But first one there, just goes past the outstretched arm of David Pedersen. And with it now, that's Courtney Hayes. He's able to get loose from the grasp by Stu Nickel. And kicks it ahead. Takes a nice bounce, and Fleming goes right to his hands there. Almost intercept mark there as he ran right in front of the kick, and he handballs it off. And here we go with it now. That's Scott Mackey for the Swans, and he gets it off now. And it's going to be kicked up and out to the wing. That's Matt Wilson. Kicking out. Intercept mark there by Fullwider. And here come the Demons once again. He kicks it. And it's going through. And let's see. It goes over the hands of Broomhead. But Fleming's got it now. Fleming's got one player back. And he's just going to dribble it through and rack up another major score for the Boston Demons. So now 78 plays 14. The Demons have come out in this third quarter, ripped off 3 straight goals. And they add to their lead. As they bring it back up to center. You're watching Stateside Footy. And by the way, bit of a milestone today. This is actually our 75th episode that we're shooting today. So it's quite a few when you consider all the time and effort and the viewing time of this stuff here as it comes out of the ruck. And once again, kicked ahead by Calvert-Jones. Swans looking to get it out of trouble right now, and he's just going to soccer off the ground, go up ahead. First player there, though, taps it over. That's one of the Demons. He's able to get it now, and oh boy, he can't dispose of it. Fleming pinged for holding the ball. Nice job there. That's number 23. That's Colin Smith, or is it Colin Smith? It's Smith anyway, for the Swans, and the kick bounces off the ground. Ken McCarthy can't field it cleanly. It's going to roll out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Still a good result for the Demons, though, as it's at their right half forward flank. As it goes up and hit out to advantage. And, oh boy, McCarthy had it there. Almost lost it, but then got it back, and oh, it's intercept mark there. I believe that's Birch with it now. And Birch decided to play on. He's wrapped up, but he's able to get it to the boot, and it skips out wide, and that'll go out of bounds. The Swans were able to get the disposal, but still a good result for the Demons as they keep the ball and they're attacking half of the ground. As the boundary throw-in comes in once again. Tapped out, skips around a little bit, and Pettersson's got it now. Pettersson wrapped right up as he gets it, and he got tackled with the ball, but no prior opportunity to dispose of it, so the umpire will just call for it and throw it up. Toss it up, I should say. Can you imagine throwing up a football? That would be uncomfortable. As it comes out once again, McCarthy's got it right now. McCarthy takes a step, gets it to the boot. It's spiraling towards the goals, and it's tapped, goes off a hand, still in play, and kicked out by the Swans defense. Around the pocket. With it there, Druckenmiller. He handballs it off to Wood. Wood with it now. Kicks it toward the goals. Bit of a centering kick there, and it goes off the hands of David Broomhead. Swans pick it up once again and are able to kick it out, but lining up, almost getting it there is McCarthy, but he's spoiled by one of the Swans. It's picked up there. He's taken down there, and with it now is McCarthy. McCarthy with a kick toward the goals. Will that bend over enough for a behind? It looks like it will. That started out looking like it was going out on the full, but it was able to pick up the behind post and come through as a minor score. So now 12-7-79 for the Demons, and still 2-2-14 for the Chicago Swans. Stateside Footy is available anytime, day or night. Just find us online at www.vimeo.com/StatesideFootyTV or look up Stateside Footy on YouTube.com. And the Swans will take the kick in their own back goal square. He's looking for a target there. And here we go. He's got the kick. And that goes high and wide and hits the ground. Winds up in the far wing. No one's got a clean possession on it yet. Big contested footy out there right now. Comes back and the Demons pick it up now. Handballed off and Pat's got it. He handballs it too, and that's Druckenmiller with it. Druckenmiller has it go off a Swan. It's smothered a little bit there, and the Swans will bring it out right now. Kicked in, but Ken McCarthy will take the intercept mark and turn it right back around into attack. He takes a running bounce, and he's on the move. Gets past one. Actually, he makes himself some space there. Gets it out to Pettersson. Pettersson can't get it off the ground. It won't sit for him. He's got it now, but then he has a couple players go over him. McCarthy tried to pick it up. He's dispossessed, and now kicked ahead by the Swans. And trying to get it there is Schwab. Schwab gets taken down by Julian Wallace, actually. And the Swans kick it ahead now. Takes a hop and a skip, and it's picked up. And here we go. Kick back there. That's number 42. That's Tom Iverson, one of the newer players for the Boston Demons. That is marked out on the wing. And once again, Boston's going to bring it back to their end of the ground. That kick is smothered, though. Nice going there. I believe that's Jimenez. They're going for the ball now. Sydney trying to move, trying to get into their own attacking territory, trying to get some more points on the board. And we've got a whistle and a free kick going to Chicago. And it gets kicked in there. Goes off of, actually misses everybody, but Demons pick it up off the ground. And let's see, it is marked in the center there by Pat, and he handballs it off. And here we go. McCarthy's got it now on the wing, looking for Matt Wood. It's just going to skip over his head. Take a bounce, take another bounce. It sits for him. He cuts inside once again and gets around his defender, and he gets it to the boot, and he tries to get it to Wallace. It's going to skip and run ahead, though, and the Swans will pick it up, and he makes himself some space and gets it to the boot, and it's marked, and the Swans have it now, and they're moving right up the corridor. Another big kick, and it is spoiled and then taken away by Hayes, who then kicks it ahead, looking for, not quite getting his target, and the Swans will pick it up and move it back out. And here we go once again. I believe that's Michael Matera who kicked it out there, and he's taken, almost taken high. And with it there, that's Stu Nickel for the Chicago Swans, the club president there, and that's a huge spoil by the Demons, and they're going to be bringing it right back. Maybe he is ripped down. That's Sean Burbank. Morton can't quite kick it off the deck, and now here we go once again. The kick goes. They're looking for a target there, and he's marked it. That's number 20 there. Number 20 is James Johnston. He kicks it in towards the goals, and that's a goal. First score of the quarter for the Chicago Swans. It is a major. So now we're at 3-2-20, going up against 12-7-79. So another goal there for the Chicago Swans. See if they can stitch it together, maybe start moving up a little more, getting some momentum. As we continue, we're about probably close to about 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Still have another quarter of footy to go. Obviously, still, they trail by, basically almost 10 straight kicks. So it'll take a huge comeback and some solid defense, too, on the behalf of the Swans to come back. But they're working on it right now as they get it out of the contest, and it goes off of Morton's foot, actually. There's a race for it right now, but the Demons have a lot of numbers behind the ball. And a couple of players going to ground. Swans get it now. A kick in towards the goals. And, it is intercept marked by Sean Burbank right on the doorstep to the goals. He kicks it out now. Fullwider almost had the mark. He's broken up there by Stu Nickel. Fullwider with it now. Handball's out, and here we go. Once again, they've got it. That's McCarthy with it now. Kenny Mack, as they call him, gets by a bunch of players, kicks it out to the wing, and looking for, not quite getting David Pedersen. Can he pick it up off the ground? It does sit for him. He stays just in bounds and does get it to the boot, and it's almost picked off there by Elward. But now it goes in the hands of Fleming. Gets it back to Pedersen. Pedersen getting around Elward. Pedersen just kicking in towards the goals. It's going to be wide, and not quite marked, but he's able to get it out now. But then he loses the ball. It goes to ground. Still in play for the moment. And they battle for it. Bit of a contested footy on the boundary. And it finally goes over. And they will call for a boundary throw-in. Keep up with Stateside Footy online. We're on Facebook at Stateside Footy TV and on Twitter as BillR_SS Footy. All likes and follows graciously accepted and appreciated here on Stateside Footy. Get out. No clear advantage. All the Swans look to try and get away with it. Demons, though, once again showing a lot of purpose and a lot of desperation, diving in after those loose balls. And they go up again. And, nice job there. That's number 17. That is Brad Clifton. Nice bit of a juggling mark there. And he's got it now. He's just going to go right up the corner. And it'll take a bounce, and it'll skip out. Fullwider almost had it. He gets shepherded off the ball. It's picked up by Dave Morton, though. Morton comes in right now. And he kicks it ahead. Big booming kick looking for a Demons target. However, it's marked and then brought back out as the Swans did have numbers in front of the goals. And it is picked up there. That's Nathan Bird. He gets it off now, and Micah Birch has it. He's pushed off the ball, shepherded off the ball, and then punched ahead by McCarthy. McCarthy gets it off the ground now. And he just puts it in toward the goals. Once again, the Swans do have numbers. It'll skip through, though, and let's see. That should be a goal. Yes, it is. Ken McCarthy with the kick there. It skipped, rolled right for the goals. One of the players was in the goal square, was able to shepherd the defense off and ensure another big goal for the Boston club. Now it's 13-7-85 to 3-2-20 in favor of the Bostonians as they bring it back up to center. Still more home games for the Boston Demons. Actually, one more match left to go, and it'll be in the middle of September, and we'll bring it to you here on Stateside Footy. And it'll be the Boston Demons playing host to old friends, the Philadelphia Hawks. Hopefully, I don't know if this will happen yet, but maybe we'll hear from Brian Barish, who's part of the Hawks and a longtime friend of Stateside Footy. He's also the media manager for the U.S.A. and just had an amazing couple of weeks doing some game calls for the International Cup. Back to action now as Pedersen gets it off of the center bounce after he's marked it. He kicks it ahead, bounces off the ground, goes to Matt Wood now. Wood with it, gets around the defender, kicks it in towards the sticks once again, and that looks pretty good. That's, let's see here. That's another goal off angle, Matt Wood. One of the stalwarts for the Demons. Still amazing. The last game they took care of the New York Magpies with so many of their key players over in Finland playing the World Cup of Finnish baseball, or Pesapolo, I think they call it, which at some point will be an interesting story that we need to check out and talk to a couple of the players and figure out, and maybe talk to PJ Devine or Eric Jordica or one of those folks and see what's going on with that. Might even have a special guest coming in for the fourth quarter as Danny Harris, one of the former Demon players, who still comes and watches the club on a regular basis. Yeah, actually, if you may remember, came and did commentary with me last year for the game against the Baltimore Washington Eagles. He'll be coming in the fourth quarter here, and we'll be calling the game together. As goes up once again for grabs and comes out. Swans take it, and that is kicked up basically to nowhere as a couple of battles go on. Race for it. Ari Jonik doing a nice job shepherding his opposing player off the ball, and now with it is Fullwider, who handballs it ahead. Bounces past one of the Swans actually. Oh, that's a push in the back. That's a push in the back. Wasn't called though. Wasn't paid. A couple of the players taking exception to that, a couple of the Swans players, and once again they look to punch it out, and here we go. Birch kicks it now, looking for, not quite getting his man, as it's kicked into a couple of Demons, and with it there is Courtney Hayes. He is wrapped up, he did play on, and let's see here. We've got the whistle, and the free kick will be going to Matt Wilson. Actually, no, it won't. I thought it was going to be paid for holding the ball, but I guess they were judged not prior opportunity. So as a result, it's just a ball up, and it gets punched out right into the hands of Ari Jonik, who brings it back, and the ball will skip and roll, and it will sit for Brad Clifton. Clifton now handballs it out to Birch. Micah Birch for the Swans. Kicks it now, looking up the center of the ground. Goes to McCarthy, though, who intercepts it and then plays on. He handballs it off to Wallace. Wallace now going wide. Kicking in, and that looks like it's going to be bending, and the horn went right before he took the mark, so that's not going to be a kick. It's a mark right in front. He doesn't get to take the kick there, but still quite a few scoring shots for the Demons in that third quarter. And at three-quarter time, the score is now the Boston Demons, 14 goals, 7 behinds, 91 points. And the Chicago Swans, 3 goals, 2 behinds, 20 points. We'll finish this one up after the break. The conclusion of today's match is coming up, so stay with us right here on Stateside Footy. And there's the horn. We're getting set for the last quarter of footy here, as they're getting set to pop up the ball one last time here. And it goes up and hit out to advantage, hopefully, for the Demons anyway. Morton got it out, but then the Swans seem to be getting over it. And right now it's a hard footy. How hard? Harder than a 12-sided Rubik's Cube. As they go back here and come through. And finally the Swans get it to the boot. But it is caught, intercepted there by Sean Burbank. But then he drops it, picks it back up, and he kicks it out to the side now, and looking for Wallace, goes over his head. He's got to give chase now. He will get it, however. Kick out, and it is marked. And he'll kick it ahead, and Calvert Jones has it now. Calvert Jones will kick it ahead, looking for his target, and he's got it, and I believe that's Wood. He's going to take a running bounce, and it's getting pretty clinical right now. This is it was textbook right to the point where the kick went there. They try and soccer it off the ground and get it out of trouble, does Chicago, and it gets kicked out wide. And let's see here. Boundary throw in as the ball goes out of bounds here. And they'll toss it back in. Opening minutes of quarter number 4. Demons up by a bunch right now, 91 plays 20, as it gets knocked out once again. And here we go, kick towards the sticks, and that's going to roll, and that's going to be, I think it's caught and went through for a behind, so that's going to be a minor score. First score of the fourth quarter is a behind. Still does increase the Boston lead now. It's 14-8-92 to 3-2-20. And they will kick it out of their back goal square. And gets kicked up there. And almost marked there, a big collision there, and Courtney Hayes went down really awkward. I hope he's okay. He's getting back up. He should be fine. And it gets kicked up once again, and nice intercept mark there by the Swans. That's number 28 once again. That's Ramji. And it's kicked ahead, and we've got a whistle, and it looks like not just that's going to be a penalty. It looks like a 50-meter penalty, as he had the free kick, but then didn't see what happened. Didn't see if anyone ran over the marker. It might have been. Sometimes when these two clubs get together, sometimes there's some back chat, and the umpires have had to call 50s in the past on that. But anyway, the Swans kick it into their attacking half now, and it goes out wide, kicking in toward the sticks. That could be bending back. Let's see here. Oh, it's touched, and Burbank got hands on it. So it'll be a score for Chicago, but not as much as they had hoped for when they originally let the ball go. 3-3-21 now for the Chicago Swans, 14-8-92 for the Boston Demons, who now take the back kick out of their own goal square and try to get it to Calvert-Jones, and the Swans look to bring it back now off the ground. He picks it up, he's wrapped up, and he's able to get it to the boot though, and tipped ahead there by Pat for the Demons, and he's able to handball it off now, going to Fullwider, Tim Fullwider with it now. He runs, gets it, and gets it to the boot there, and is just going to skip and run, and who'll get there? Soccer ahead by one of the Demons, and let's see who'll get there first. Almost punched ahead there, knocked on by one of the Swans, but the Demons are sticking with it. Swans are able to punch it out though, and first one there to it is Scott Mackey, number 33. He gets it off, and now it's kick going up, and that's a mark. Wow. Amazing. And that's number 17 there. That's Brad Clifton. Nice mark with a player right on top of him. He gets the kick out, and they pick it up off the ground. And looking to kick it in forward now, and it's spoiled. As once again, Ari Jonik was in the action there. Kicked off the ground, right into the hands of... Actually, I have to make sure who that was. I think that was Tom Iverson. And here we go. Once again, the Demons are on the run. Kicking ahead, and it's taken once again. Here we go. Kicked ahead. Demons on the march. It's going to sail, and it's going to go to the boundary on the far side. And...
Who's in the middle here?
Let's see here.
Make sure someone's on.
Tough footy. Demons take it out though, and here we go. The kick, centering ball, and Pat takes the mark. Pat has taken the mark, and it looks like he's going to have a shot for goal right from there. Demons looking to add to that lead. So far, they only have the one minor score this quarter. That could change pretty quickly though. And the kick goes up. That looks pretty straight, and that's going through. That's another goal. As the applause goes up, as do both flags. And it's now 15-8-98. Demons on the doorstep of hitting the ton. And they'll bring it back up to center. Just a reminder, by the way, Stateside Footy, it's available anytime, day or night. You can find us online at www.vimeo.com/StatesideFootyTV, or you can look up Stateside Footy on YouTube.com. Matt Garofalo, the umpire, tosses it up for grabs, and once again, we have the ball coming out, and the Swans have it now, and kicked ahead by Stu Nickel. And let's see here. Goes out wide. Kicked off the ground by Jonik, trying to get out of trouble, looking for Sean Burbank, and it takes a skip and goes right by him. He's able to pick it up off the ground eventually. Handballs back to Wallace, but not a clean one. Wallace able to pick that one up off the ground, though, and then kicked back and marked by Ken McCarthy. And McCarthy will start it all over again for the Demons as he kicks out to the near wing, and it's taken there by Pat, who's just kicked the goal. It goes up now, and that is marked. And the Demons on the march once again. Taken there by Fullwider. And he kicks it out. Almost marked there, not quite. But Calvert-Jones picks up the crumbs, and he's running with it now. Trying to make some room for himself, and it goes up further. And here we go once again. Demons kicking towards the sticks. That's a big boomer. Is it straight, though? I hear applause. That's a goal. 2 straight majors, and we mentioned they were on the doorstep of hitting the ton. They're now over the century mark. 16-8-104. And 3-3-21 for Chicago. So there you go, 104 plays 21. As we head closer to the halfway mark of this fourth quarter. Danny, not to be totally presumptuous, but at the end, I'll talk to you in a minute. As it comes back now and gets tapped out to advantage, Swans now have it. And it's going to be a race. And getting there first, it looks like it'll be Julian Wallace. No, actually, Swan's picking up first, but he can't hold it. And now Wallace has it. Handballs to Ari Jonik, who's now looking for Hayes, but it puts it over his head. No harm, no foul as Hayes able to pick it up off the ground. It does sit for him. And he kicks it up now looking for and getting Will Calvert-Jones, who handballs it right to a streaking Pat. And here we go. Demons on the march again. And the mark is taken. Dan Fleming. Fleming now. And that kick is going towards Broomhead. It goes over his outreach hands, though. Picked up Wood. Gets it to Broomhead. And the kick through taken by the Swans. Swans defending on their back doorstep here.
Run up
Handball goes out, and here we go. And the kick out along the wing, and that's going to be out on the full. Or is it? Out on the full. And Calvert-Jones handballs it to Ken McCarthy. McCarthy then gets it to Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller plays on. He will get it to the boot. He'll kick it right to a Swan. And Druckenmiller on the ground getting cleaned up a little bit after he got that kickoff. Swans now with the free kick in their back pocket. Kick coming in along the wing here, and Calvert-Jones takes it. The intercept mark there, and he kicks it now to Courtney Hayes. Hayes now with a kick in, and the pack is lining up, and intercept mark there. That's a beautiful mark in defense by Brad Clifton for the Chicago Swans. And goes out, and it is marked there by Matt Wilson. And he kicks in, and it actually was right in front of the intended target there. That was Ramji. And loose ball. A lot of shepherding going on. They're fighting for it right on the boundary, and it's Calvert-Jones and Ramji. I thought I heard a whistle, and if there wasn't a whistle now before, there is now, as the ball does go out of bounds, and we will have a boundary throw in pretty much right under our main camera position. Actually, let's see. There we go. Boundary throw in. Coming out and taken by the Swans. Handballed up to Nickel. Handballs now to Nickel, and let's see here. Nickel with a kick. And there we go. Taken there by number 13, who actually, I don't think I have here. Anyway, it's, let's see. Marked again by the Swans. They kick it in, looking for some coverage down front. Taken there by Schwab. Handball goes off, and the Demons are right on them, and they're able to get the ball out. Kicked up by Wallace, marked by McCarthy on a dead run. McCarthy takes it now, and he kicks it. Coming for the wing, looking for, and almost getting Pedersen. Druckenmiller has it now. Druckenmiller steps inside, is able to handball it off, almost to Pedersen. Along the ground now, and let's see, Druckenmiller with it again, and he will kick it and look for his target, and he's got him. Mark taken there by Dan Fleming. Centering ball. Goes over Pedersen's outreached hands. And with it now, they'll put it up ahead. It's full wider. Gets the handball off to Pat. Over to Calvert-Jones. Calvert-Jones. Kick in toward the goals. That's over everybody. And that's through the big sticks for another goal. And now it's a $1.10 for the Bostonians. 17-8-1-10 plays 3-3-21. As we pass the halfway point in this fourth quarter. Just a reminder, we've got another episode coming up. This is not the last home game of the season for this Boston club. Coming up next time, it's a game that'll happen in September, and it will be the Philadelphia Hawks coming to town to take on this Boston club. Haven't seen them in a while. Of course, Philadelphia, a few players that we know pretty well from their appearances on Stateside Footy over the years. Players like Brian McGettigan and John Loring. A little bit of booing there from our former Demon camera person here. And it's kicked up. Actually, what am I saying, former Demon? Once a Demon, always a Demon. Right, Harry? As speaking of always a Demon, Elward gets it and kicks it to a Demon. So technically he's not wearing a Demon's jumper, but he's kicked it to another Demon. So. And he's just looking for a target right now. He gets off a kick and goes through everybody, looking for Fleming. Right now the Swans have numbers, and they're able to pick it up. Handballed off, and he gets it to the boot now. Looking for, and not quite getting his target as it's intercept marked there by Courtney Hayes. And once again, the D's will just bring it right up through. And there we go. Sean Burbank has it now on the far wing. Burbank with a big kick. However, it's going to fall short and almost picked off there by Johnston for the Swans. Handballed ahead now by Matt Wood. And here we go once again. Demons on the run. And it just goes right through Calvert-Jones. And it's, let's see here, picked up by Calvert-Jones now, and he handballs it over to Ken McCarthy. McCarthy on the move. He gets through a couple of defenders, is able to get it to the boot. Will he get it to Broomhead or Pedersen? None of the above, as the lone Swan takes the intercept mark, and he will then take it back out, and it'll skip once, and then kick up. And Druckenmiller battling for it. It'll sit for him now. He's wrapped up. Gets it long enough just to get the handball out to Calvert-Jones, who then kicks it to Fleming. Goes off of his hands, but he's able to pick it up now. He takes a running bounce, and he's headed for the goal. And will he make it? Oh, he just hooks it a little bit. Hooks it short, and that'll be a minor. 17-9-1-11. And Chicago now taking the kick in from their own back goal square. And intercept mark there. Nice job by Pat. Nice contested mark there as he kicks it in back towards the sticks. And let's see, was it touched? No, that's a goal. 18-9, 117. And now we mentioned the Demons going to the 100-point mark as far as scoring. They're pretty close to getting to the 100-point mark as far as the advantage. As right now they lead by 96 points. One more goal, and they're up by the century, the ton. As they bring it back to center. Still a few minutes left, at least probably about 5 or 6 minutes or so left in this last quarter of the game. So once again, the Demons pouring it on. Very successful year so far, at least on the home schedule for the Demons, the games you've seen here on Stateside Footy. Wins over Quebec and Columbus, and especially New York. That was huge. And it looks like now they'll take care of the Chicago Swans as well. And it skips and handballed off. And the Swans try to handball that, and getting in the way of that was Dan Fleming. Off the ground, they've got it though. Swans have it now, and he kicks it up and looking for a target in red and white. Winds up getting a target in the red and the blue, kind of, sort of. And it's loose, and once again taken off by Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller now gets it to McCarthy, who then kicks it in, looking for David Pedersen. Pedersen can't mark it as he's spoiled. And it goes over, and let's see here. Taken. Intercept mark there by Fullwider after the kick from the Chicago Swans. Fullwider with it now. He's going to kick it once again into the forward 50, looking for, not quite getting David Broomhead as he's spoiled. It still goes along the ground, and loose ball picked up there. Pedersen had it, but then got dispossessed immediately. Handballed out now, and it looks like the Swans will get it, and they will handball it off. Kick going up, and let's see who's going to get there first. Nobody. It's skipped and it goes back. Oh, Courtney Hayes can't field it cleanly, actually, but he's still able to knock it on. Nice job knocking it on there, and it's kicked up ahead, and let's see here. It's intercept marked by the Swans, who will bring it right back. Oh, that kick, though, right along the ground, giving chase there, Druckenmiller. It's soccered off the ground, right into the hands of Will Calvert-Jones, who then kicks it to the wing, looking for, almost getting his man. It does sit for him. That's Fleming now with it. Fleming gets it to the boot, and the targets line up. Here we go. We got a pack forming, and skips away. Swans have it. Handball goes off. And here we go. They move it out once again. Kick goes out, and it's marked. Elward has it now for Chicago. He kicks it up there, and no mark paid. It slid on the ground for it. Demons pick it up again. Here we go. Kick goes in, looking for, and it skips. And who'll get there first? It looks like Chicago will get there first. And let's see. Holding the ball. Wasn't sure whether or not he had prior opportunity or not, but maybe they're saying he pulled the ball in underneath him. As we got to play there a little slower to get up, but nonetheless holding the ball, and a free kick paid to the Boston Demons. Matt Wood with a chance in close, and once again they could bring this margin to over 100 with this kick right here. And the kick goes in. That's another goal. So there we go. The margin now 102 points. And the Demons now 19-9, 123. And Chicago still at 3-3-21. They scored a goal. They kicked the behind actually earlier in this quarter. And other than that, really haven't done anything. So right now, just looking at the scoring shots, you've got 6 scoring shots for Chicago, and you've got 28 for the Demons. Big effort by both clubs today. It's just sometimes, when a club shows effort, sometimes it doesn't always show on the scoreboard. But both teams out here battling and playing some good footy. As it gets tossed up once again, and Morton hits it out, and Pat's got it now. He gets around a couple of defenders, makes himself some space, selling some candy, and then kicks it, looking for. Oh, it just goes over Pedersen, but right into the hands of Matt Wood. And Wood then kicks it out, and rolling on the ground was McCarthy. He tried to get it there, and he is down. He is down. It looks like he has done something. He is just down. He's not coming back up, at least yet, as the Swans bring it now too. And right now that's taken by Colin Smith. He's waving some players on as the Swans try and take away the fact they want cut this back to under 100, but the Demons pick up the intercept mark, and it's kicked through, and once again, let's see, McCarthy seems to be up and running around, which is a good sign, because when he went down there, it looked like he was in a little bit of discomfort, and that did not look too promising, but it's good to see him out there again as it gets kicked up once again, and almost taken by Wallace. It just went off his hands as he tried to make the shoestring catch, and with it now is Schwab. Schwab gets it off the ground, handballs off, and that's Nickel with it now. Nickel kicks up, and let's see here. Goes across the face of goal. Demons have it now, and here we go. Kick goes out, looking for maybe Calvert Jones. He's in a pack, and it is, oh, he actually didn't mark it, but he's able to kick it ahead. And he's got it now. He handballs it off, and the Swans once again with that there. That's number 33. That's Scott Mackey, and it's marked there to number 13, who once again I don't have here at the moment. But and let's see. Oh, it bounced off a couple of hands, and kicks in towards the goals, and that looks like that's going to be a behind. That's a single point. So they kick a point, but still they trail by, actually they trail now by 101. And actually he's got two fingers out, so originally it looked like he was signaling behind. That actually has turned out to be a goal. So Chicago late in this match have come back with a major score, and now they are at 4-3-27. Going up against the Demons 19-9-123. So the Demons did lead by over 100, but Chicago has punched into that, and now they actually trail by a total of, let's see here, that's 96 points actually. So there we go. Getting set to bring it back to center now, and there are the two flags you see there. Bruce Rogers getting set to put it back into play. Here we go. More action, and it gets knocked out. And the Demons once again kick it to their end of the ground. And with it there, that's Fleming. Handball to Pedersen. And here we go. He kicks in now looking for Matt Wood. He's got Matt Wood. Does Wood go for the angle? Because he can do it. He's kicked some beautiful ones. Some angle shots, either just a tough angle, or he's done some nice check side banana kicks too in the past. Let's see what he's going to do here. He's just going to kick it in toward the sticks, and it looks like that's going to go through for a minor score. So it's 19-10-124 now. The one flag goes up, so there we go. The Demons have gotten one of the scores back, but once again not a goal, just a behind. So right now they are actually leading once again by 96 points now, I believe. Actually, I'm sorry, 97 points. So there we go. So they come back now as the kick in comes out from the Swans, and they'll try and move it back up the field. However, it's kicked ahead by Morton there out to the sideline, and let's see here. They've got the whistle, and the arms go up, and that's going to do it. That is full time. And the game finishes up. The final score: the Boston Demons 19 goals, 10 behinds, 124 points, and the Chicago Swans 4 goals, 3 behinds, and 27 points. Coming up next time, we will bring you the Boston Demons against the Philadelphia Hawks. And thank you very much for tuning in. On behalf of our crew today, Eupheme Schneiderman, Aaron Harrington, and Danny Harris, I'm Bill Robert, thanking you for tuning in. Don't forget, by the way, you can check us out online. We're also on Facebook at Stateside Footy TV, and on Twitter as BillR_SS Footy. Throw us a like, throw us a follow. We'd love for you to do that. And you can also check us out online if you want to see past episodes, vimeo.com/Stateside Footy TV, or just go to YouTube and look up Stateside Footy. Till next time, I'm Bill Robert. Thank you very much for tuning in to Stateside Footy.